Francisco ng PTV4.
Hi sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Sir, paano po titiyakin ng gobyerno yung sustainability ng Pag-Ibig Fund, lalo na sa mga pabahay projects nito?
Well, I think hindi na kailangan patunayan kasi sa 42 taon nakita naman natin na yung Pag-Ibig Fund self-sustaining talaga, hindi lamang self-sustaining, kung hindi nakita naman natin ang laki-laki na ang dami ng membro, 2.6 million members, ang naging income nila is 44 billion, 42 billion ang dividendong naibigay nila. Kaya makikita na maganda talaga ang performance ng Pag-Ibig Fund. Kaya sinasabi ko sa kanila, dapat ipalaman natin sa taong bayan na yung Pag-Ibig Fund, ganito ang naging performance. Para naman malaking tiwala nila na masasabi natin, pag linagay ninyo yung pera ninyo dyan, ay talagang lalaki yan at hindi magkakaproblema, hindi mawawala yung savings ninyo at saka yung investment ninyo. So I think the record, the chairman's report that we heard today speaks for itself. And but we will, beyond the report that we heard this afternoon, we will explain to the public what Pag-Ibig is for and how it has performed over the last 42 years, and to give them the confidence to save and to invest with the fund.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. President. Sir, si Mr. Ivan Merina of GMA7.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, sir.
Yes.
The senators are calling for government to have a comprehensive plan to address an impending water crisis, especially now that El Nino is underway.
Yeah.
What are your marching orders, sir, especially with the Department of Agriculture, since we are also expecting an impact on irrigation and might eventually impact on food supply?
Well,
Thank you.
They may not have heard the fact that we have organized already the Office of Water Management, precisely to address this problem of. In fact, I was just recently. I spoke on precisely this subject, on what were the elements that we really have to get into place because we have a serious problem. Never mind, kalimutan na muna isang tabi muna natin yung El Nino. Kahit walang El Nino, may problema talaga tayo sa tubig. And I'm talking about fresh water supply, drinking water, irrigation water. Ito lahat ay kailangan natin talagang tignan. So, what we have come up with we have an overall plan. In that we are changing the way that we acquire the supply of water, and we are hoping to shift. No, we're not hoping. We're going to shift from the majority of water sources now, which is kumukuha tayo, laging balon ang kinukuhanan natin. We always dig wells. Whereas what we really should be doing is taking advantage of surface water. So that's one element. And secondly, yung mga infrastructure, mga flood control, mga irrigation, siyempre, lahat yan, talagang binigyan natin ng diin para mas maging maganda. Dahil ang pagbasa sa agrikultura naman, alam naman natin, ang pinakamahalaga na para makakita ng magandang produksyon ay ang patubig. At yan ang titignan natin. We have already identified, in terms of rice production, we have already identified certain varieties, hybrid varieties especially, that that do very well during the dry season. So pinapalit-palitan natin yung variety para to take advantage of the different qualities of the different varieties, especially not only of rice, but also of the high-value crops. Dahil pag dry season, usually yung ibang lugar na hindi nagtatanim ng palay ay high-value crops ang kanilang tinitignan. So those are the measures that we have already put into place that are specifically for the Department of Agriculture. But the problem that we have in the Philippines goes beyond, because it's water, it goes beyond just agriculture. Of course, agriculture is an extremely important part of it. But we are talking about irrigation, water for irrigation, water for power plant, our management of surface water, sa flood control, and for irrigation as well. All of these things we have already put up together. We have already together a overall plan. Now we have to implement it because we have to put together. There are many agencies that are concerned when it comes to water management. So we have to make it a more cohesive. That's why nagtayo tayo ng Office of Water Management, which presently will be attached to the Office of the President and with DNR. But we are hoping down the road, meron ng mga bills that have been filed in the legislature, in both houses, na itinatayo ang Department of Water Management. And that's precisely what we are trying to face. We already have a problem. But then there's now the new factor, or not so new factor, of climate change that we really have to deal with. Of water management around the world, which we can emulate. Na pwede nating gayahin dito sa Pilipinas, bagay dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi naman, hindi natin siguro dapat, hindi may mahirap, hindi katanggap-tanggap na ang Pilipinas kulang sa tubig. Dahil alam naman natin, hindi basang-basa ang Pilipinas na we are a tropical country. And so it's just really a question of managing our water. We kept postponing this problem over the many years at every level. So it's time to put it together, to put in a cohesive plan na masusundan ng lahat ng LGU, masusundan ng lahat ng mga agencies of government. Thank you.
Sir, last question from Maricel Halili of TV5.
Hi, sir. Magandang hapon po. Sir, the International Criminal Court rejects the appeal of the Philippine government to suspend the probe on drug war in the country. May we have your thoughts on this? Ano po masasabi ninyo? Ano po yung next move natin?
We don't have a next move. That is the extent of our involvement with the ICC. That ends all our involvement with the ICC. Because hindi na tayo pwedeng appeal. The appeal has failed, and there's, in our view, there's nothing more that we can do in the government, and so at this point, we essentially are disengaging from any contact, from any communication, I guess, with the ICC. We are back to the position that we ended up in the same position that we started with, and that is we cannot cooperate with the ICC considering the very serious questions about their jurisdiction and about what we consider to be interference and practically attacks on the sovereignty of the Republic. So that's pretty much it. We have no longer any recourse when it comes to the ICC. We have not been involved with the actual action. Merely as a comment, we would comment, and the appeal is part of a comment. But we have not appeared as a party in the ICC because we do not recognize the jurisdiction of the ICC. And so that is, again, as I said, we have ended up now at the end where we really started.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Malacan ng press corps.